Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to talk to you a program called Tarot Your Love Story, January 2019. And I'm going to use my Kabbalistic tarot cards. And the first card that I pull will be for the first 15 days. And by the way, this is for you coming from Aquarius. And the first card that I pull will be to do with your first 15 days in January. And I'm going to tackle your area of romance. And it's a very good card, except for two words which I want you to use so that you control yourself. Don't show confrontation or opposition tendencies, and definitely don't want to use a language which is provocative or actions which are provocative. These are the only couple of things I want you to control. Apart from that, you're going to be very lucky finding a new romance in the first 15 days. Somebody very good. Maybe perhaps I will also apply this confrontation and opposition tendencies to a person that you might find in a new romance. So both of you should take the soft approach, especially you, since it's you listening to me. If I apply this card to an ongoing romance that you may have, again, infighting and disappointment will come from harsh words and harsh actions. So take the soft approach and your ongoing romance will come under control and make you very happy as well. It's very possible because there's only one little snag here of this aggressiveness from this card. So your new romance or your ongoing romance, take the soft approach. Now for your first 15 days, I'm going to talk to you about your marriage. And this is a card where other people or news of some kind puts a lot of fiery pressure on your marriage. So you have to take the soft approach in your marriage area in the first 15 days. That's all you need to do. Apart from that, things are going very well. The bonding is beautiful. You can see that in the center, the bonding is all very beautiful. It's the outside factors, whether from siblings, whether from parents, whether from friends, whether from people making trouble. So in your marriage area, everything goes well as long as you take the soft approach, since it's you listening to me. And even if your marriage partner gets a little bit too aggressive in her words or his words, tell yourself you will remain taking the soft approach. Now for your last 15 days of January, about your new romance. And your last 15 days for you coming from Aquarius are wonderful days. You are so lucky to find a romance in the last 15 days, which is just about a perfect one. So you'll be very lucky in that area. And your ongoing romance, if you have a romance, just perfectionizes itself. It becomes so, that person will bend backwards or you will bend backwards to just give your all and give all the support to each other. So it's a magnificent card where romance, whether new or old, is concerned for your last 15 days. And these last 15 days of January, let me see what the card says about your marriage. Well, it says all you have to worry about, can you imagine, is exactly the same card, or is it? Well, almost the same card which I pulled. The only thing I worry about from this card where your marriage is concerned in the last 15 days is aggressiveness from you or from your marriage partner. So back down, no aggressiveness, take the soft approach, and everything calms down in the last 15 days and you'll be very happy. Now about your lucky dates, D-A-T-E-S, there'll be some very lucky dates for you. And these lucky dates are going to be, I would go for the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd, and the 31st. They're going to be wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, nightfall dates. And so bookmark these dates, whether to help the romance, whether to help the marriage, and the bonding will be just beautiful for you. And I'm going to now talk about your lucky ages. There'll be some people of lucky ages who will get everything they want in the arena of love and romance. And this for you coming from Aquarius. So your lucky ages are going to be, looking at this card, is a card of eternity. See this sign here? That's the sign of eternity. And so eternity belongs to a certain planet. And from there I will get the numbers. So if you're, what are we talking about? Your lucky ages. If you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71, You're going to be very busy in a positive, wonderful way where romance and marriage is concerned. The science of eternity says the understanding and the bonding and the wonderfulness is really doing great for you. Now, if you are not of these ages which I've mentioned, don't panic. I'm going to give you my email address. It's AndyHoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9, at gmail.com. AndyHoro9 at gmail.com. Send me a message. I have a session that is costing you USD 50 for 90 minutes. I will talk about your next 7, 8 or 9 years. We'll talk about that a bit later. Now I want to talk to you about your lucky colors. There's a card of it's a card of darkness, but a positive darkness. So I'm going to say wear plenty of black in this month of January, undergarments, top garments, as much black here and there as possible. And this color will represent two planets, apart from Aquarius. It will represent Uranus and Saturn. And these are going to be wonderful planets in the last 15 days of January, which will give you all the benefits in areas of love and romance, whether the new or the old ones. Now about a zodiac sign that's going to create problems for you in the area of romance or marriage. And this person comes from Scorpio. So somebody from Scorpio in the whole month of January, be careful. If the new romance you find is a person from Scorpio, problems are going to be seen, unsettling problems. And these problems are not going to be fatal, but you'll have to cope and be very careful in the areas of argument or actions which are very blunt. Okay? Number 1. Yes, somebody from Scorpio giving you plenty of problems. So, if your marriage partner is from Scorpio or your ongoing romance partner is from Scorpio, tell yourself you have to be cautious in your approach throughout the whole month of January. Otherwise, sparks are going to fly very quickly. Now I'm going to talk to you about who you can form an attachment with in the month of January, you coming from Aquarius. This person is definitely from Libra. And this person from Libra is going to give you plenty of support and love and understanding. So if it's a new romance you find in the month of January, that's somebody from Libra, you've done very well and very luckily as well. If your ongoing romance partner is Libra, you're also very lucky and things will go beautifully. And if your marriage partner is from Libra, there'll be so much bliss and understanding as well. So if you are interested in somebody in Libra, make your move in the month of January. You'll make a very good contact. Well, that's what I have to tell you. Now, regarding the 90-minute session, which will cost you USD 50, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8 or 9 years in all areas of your life. I'll give you information like your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll talk to you about your lucky colors and your lucky directions and your lucky days and a lot of information. So you get everything right for your next 7, 8 or 9 years. And I'll study your palms in detail as well. So, as I said, I've given you my email address, or look me up in Facebook. It's Andy, A-N-D-I, .singh, S-I-N-G-H, .9, the number 9. And you'll locate me on Facebook or hunt me on Skype as well. Until then, thank you and good luck.